Check out this video on the House of Machismo Podcast. It's House of Machismo.
And so when we were talking about this, before the show, numbers have always been, like I said, in the back of my mind. Mm-hmm. And so I think it's kind of like, when you're trying to lose weight mm-hmm. and you start weighing yourself and you're like, oh, I don't know. So you stop. Yeah. You stop just looking at it and then just start looking at more of the progress than the exact numbers. Right. So that's kind of like how I've been gauging this. And so I stopped looking at the numbers, momentarily. And I started more looking into the the engagement, like the comments and people actually because as I was telling you, to me, Facebook is dead. It's like I'll go ahead and share the show on Facebook, but my engagement on there isn't really, so hot. Right. But I have Instagram where people actually comment. I have TikTok actually where people actually comment, and so I kind of respond to that. Mm-hmm. And I will literally try to respond. I'm not in charge of our TikTok, by the way, so I have nothing to do with that. Okay. Yeah, someone else does. And so, but I've always learned that comment, if somebody comments on your stuff, then respond back, with something. Yeah.
I agree.
But I will tell you this, is that there were a few negative comments on TikTok. And I'm like, where is this coming from? Yeah. It's like, this hurts.
It was Rudy. Was it Rudy?
Yeah. It's like, how the fuck do you do a TikTok, you asshole? Yeah. And I'm like, you just click apply, log in, and there you go. It's just that easy. Upload a picture. Yeah. But I'm like, it's just maybe 2 comments that were kind of negative. And I'm like, well, it took away from all the other stuff, which is kind of weird. I'm like, I don't even know where this negativity comes from.
Well, that's how you know you've made it. Like when people are trying to tear you down.
Haters, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
That's true.
And so one of them was like commenting negative on K-Rod. It's like, man, this dude must be high if he didn't do this, if he didn't get that. And I'm all like, was he? No, he was not. No, absolutely
you had to think
not.
It
right, exactly. So I don't know. It's just to me. It's just the engagement, like the public engagement. So if I know people are listening, then it's kind of worth it. If just one person listens, then it's totally worth it.
Yeah. Hey, what is it? What is it? Negative exposure or bad publicity is good publicity?
Yeah.
Or whatever the saying is. So, I mean, that means you're getting that engagement, even if it may not be exactly what you think you wanted. Yeah. But it is something, and I think that's definitely something to take into account, right? Like, there people are still talking and engaging with the show, which is what you want, right? When
true.
What I hear the most is most common for our show is like, Rudy and I will be having conversations and stuff, and I hear from I've heard it from so many people at this point. It's like, I always find myself talking to you guys on the show.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're like, I always find myself like having a conversation with y'all, but like, I know you guys can't hear me, but I just can't help myself but to like comment on what you guys are saying. So,
and then I take my medication and realize
that. We must have a lot of crazy followers then, because I do hear that the most. I think. Would you agree?
To this day?
Yeah. So I think that's awesome, because for us, like as a podcast, that is what we're doing, right? You're sitting down with a group of people, or however many, and you're having a full blown conversation about X, Y, and Z. And I think that is really awesome to hear people say that. I find myself having that same conversation with you guys as you guys are doing the podcast, and I love hearing it. I think that's awesome. That's like, that just shows us that we're having relatable conversations that people like listening to and wanting to be a part of. So
I think, because I do like the idea of having relatable conversations and stuff, but when they tell you it's like, oh my God, just burn the podcast down, I'm like, well, wow. How do we respond to that?
Turn this into a positive.
Yeah. How do we turn this?
Where's our PR team when we need
exactly. No. For the most part, everybody's been positive, but it's just the negative ones that's kind of stick in the back of your head. But no, you're right. I mean, turning it into a positive, it's like, okay, well, should we get K-Rod high for the show?
Well, now I'm kind of concerned, because I feel like we should be getting negative,
I think you should.
People talking.
You should be getting death threats.
I feel like we haven't made it or anything. Like, I mean, we get some engagement with comments and stuff like that, but we haven't gotten our haters. Where are our haters?
Where are our haters?
Yeah, can we get some haters, please?
We'll send some of ours.
Thank you. Please, send them our way.
It's like, hey, I don't know if you heard of the show called COSOWO. I mean, trust me.
It's gonna be Marty. Just
I know, right? Disguise, and it's not even. I'm not even disguising my name. I'm just doing this like a mustache.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you do, I'll give Carlos and Adan a big old hug like this. Just squeeze them until they can breathe. Thank you.